The Coin Lady channel is pleased to have you back. Dear everyone, there are digital asset investors across the world who are incredibly excited about what is to come after the Bitcoin halving, which is just 20 days away. Here are two blockchain companies that you may be familiar with. Ripple and Stellar are the only two blockchain companies currently collaborating with more banks than their competitors. You can be sure that XRP and Asylum, two digital assets, will be the center of much anticipation and interest. During the course of 2013, what follows is a discussion of my expectations for the future and my prediction as to the ultimate destination of these two digital assets. Ultimately, all I ask is that you guys hit the X button in the comments area if you enjoy discussing XRP, great digital assets, and anything else you can think of. If you want to know what's really happening in this digital revolution, hit the like button and share the material. This is going to be a fantastic show, everyone. This one seems like it will be a blast for us to do. Apologies, but San Diego, Southern California, is experiencing a very windy day. The weather has been very bizarre recently, and it has been raining heavily here again today. First things first, though, I want to make it clear that everyone here is familiar with what it is, and they are aware of its capabilities. We know what #XRP says. They simply don't want the public to know. Try chatting with Stingrabber and listen to our pal. As Gary Gensler talks about cryptocurrencies, I say it clearly in a satirical way. It's commonly linked to Ripple. But that's not all it's known for in this straightforward graphic. What if I swapped fiat for cryptocurrency and vice versa? Here we have XRP, a bridge cryptocurrency. Does that question even have a response from you? And you think I shouldn't? Do I? Absolutely not. Also, when you consider that many people send money, for example, those who work in one nation but live in another, they often use intermediaries that take a cut of 5 to 10%. Regardless of the motivation, democratization is necessary. The buying and selling of different currencies. Therefore, they repeat it repeatedly. Ripple and outstanding aren't even in their vocabulary. Exelon thinks, well, it's not moving, guys. When they look at XRP, it moves quickly, it moves slowly, yet it moves in the blink of an eye. As we know from history, thereby, we must be ready for that. But here's what I'll tell you, no other blockchain company is as intertwined with the new financial system and its major participants as Ripple and Stellar. Despite all the bad news, XRP is closing the 3-month candle and marching by shattering a multi-year resistance. According to the Dark Defender, with 1 week remaining, we can close this last candle and set our sights on $1.88 and $5.85, respectively, on the right and above it. Take it easy today. Even though we don't know when it will happen, we are really convinced that the charts show that a huge explosion is on the horizon. In fact, we haven't seen any other cryptocurrency charts that compare to this one. The swedge that will soon have a huge breakout is already visible to us. I predict a very choppy and volatile market leading up to the Bitcoin halving in the next 20 days or so. Lots of pops and dumps are also in store. And then there will be a sell-off immediately following the Bitcoin halving, as if it were a buy the rumor, sell the news event. However, based on historical charts, we know that there will be a solid run later in the cycle. It will run harder than ever before now that we have immediate institutions in a large way. So, now that we've passed the Bitcoin pump and dump phase, how do you think these institutions will evaluate Bitcoin moving forward? Plus, I'll be sharing my own perspective and a crucial piece of information that many people are currently ignoring at the end of the video. The total value of XRP has been locked at $1.5 million, with Ripple encouraging everyone not to use it on day 3 due to issues. Currently, the price is about $500,000. At this point in time, I would like not to bash the AMM because I am aware that many influential people are mentioning it. That material is available virtually everywhere. I do my best to stand out from the crowd and bring your attention to topics that you might not be hearing about. What I will say, though, is that I will hold off on joining the AMM until everything is in order. As sailing smoothly, I intend to experiment with it in the future in the hopes of generating passive money. Why would I utilize my XRP right now? I'm content to sit back and watch how things unfold. So, Let's not forget what Brad Garlinghouse said: accumulate, collect, accumulate. Ripple has collaborated with regulators since the beginning. Additionally, we have experience dealing with banks and other regulated institutions where the regulatory landscape is clear. So, we've discovered that XRP success is due in part to the fact that people are starting to ask, hey, hold on a second. Is XRP going to be the next Bitcoin? Because why is it done? I want to end it there. Unlike Solana, we have never had failure or outage. This man could be the next Bitcoin, but you should pay close attention to what he says. Is it possible that this will be the next Bitcoin or XRP? There is a great deal of potential to generate value in XRP if we can collaborate with the system to resolve this issue. And we can do it on a massive scale, a problem with a dimension in the trillions of dollars. Yeah, as I've mentioned before, I'm old enough to recall the fear, uncertainty, and doubt (FUD) surrounding Bitcoin in its early days, when many reasoned that the price would never change. If it does move, it will pop like a squid before descending. In the beginning stages of XRP, we observed something similar, and this is just the beginning, because, yes, you can see, quite a few of us have held XRP for quite some time. It takes time, guys, but now we are finally here. And it's not even close to bull run. We're talking about a complete transition, a digital revolution, and a financial transformation. It's not going to happen in days, months, or even a few years. Finally, some enormous pumps are on the horizon. Now let's talk about another crypto analyst I've mentioned before because of his quite accurate predictions, Egg Ride Crypto. This analyst claims that the cryptocurrency is now reflecting patterns seen in 2017. And that this is the last stage before the official bull run announcement. When you consider the events of 2017, looking at the data, you can see that it had a tremendous surge of over 1,000% in the span of a few weeks. According to him, the official announcement of bull run is currently underway. XRP is now moving through the same stages as that cycle, which is air and entering the last one. It is my intention to play a brief excerpt from Danielle Dixon, the CEO of Stellar. As we are all aware, please have a look. In the beginning, when we were discussing the web, we never once mentioned HTML as being the medium via which the content could be accessed. Our approach to starting the conversation was very different. Furthermore, we somewhat harmed ourselves by focusing excessively on its blockchain, even though it is merely an additional rail. Furthermore, if we see it as an additional rail that we can utilize, you can have the ability to attach it to the least complicated tasks, to whatever end you're putting it to use. It's the most effective method for achieving what you want. So when you examine the rails, the system that's making them with 367,000 MoneyGram offices in over 100 countries, Outstanding is definitely one of them. Stellar is building the railroads as all the retailers are flooding the market and talking about prices because they hold a significant piece of MoneyGram. You could call them one-in-one. Actually, we should just up and leave. Now all it takes is one announcement to send this XRP ETF soaring, and the front running will start. We were calling XLM at 7 cents, guys. But if you bought in at 7 cents, you've quadrupled your bag in no time. We witnessed the events around Bitcoin, which is a cryptocurrency with an enormous market cap. Even though some people don't believe it will happen, I am genuinely looking forward to an XRP ETF. Everything points to it really happening. In my opinion, big names in the industry and major banks have all predicted that once the XRP ETF gets rolling, prices will skyrocket. But wait, there will be price drops before then. So, if you're looking to sell some XRP, now is the time to do it at a discount. Feel free to proceed. Financial advisors aren't my specialty. Avoid taking this as financial advice. However, now that we're nearing the end of the process, and all the technical analysts are saying, it would be extremely foolish of you guys. I'm going to link to my second channel below, where we discuss other altcoin opportunities in the market, and our Telegram, where we have like-minded individuals who love to talk about XRP and other excellent, ISO-compliant cryptocurrencies. Well, that concludes our video. As always, I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe and leave a comment with your opinions. Muchas gracias. Depart.